Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle out one card from the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot to see what your biggest fear is or what your biggest distraction is. If you want to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested, you can also find me on TikTok. I just do more readings over there. The link to that will be in the description. And before I get you your first card, this is a general reading on YouTube that could be meant for more than one person. So if some messages don't resonate, don't worry about it. It's meant for someone else. So your biggest fear or biggest distraction at this time, wow, is the Ace of Wands. I say wow because this is a clear sign that an opportunity that is very closely related to your passion, your fire, your drive is being presented to you, but or it could be some sort of opportunity down the line that you are focused on too much. I just saw 111. One second. It's like, you know, some sort of opportunity in the past, you're distracted, or opportunity in the future. Maybe it was an opportunity in the past. Maybe there was something in the past, I'm seeing the Five of Swords right now, that was related to your passion and your fire and your drive, but things didn't really work out as you thought they would. So this could be an opportunity that is distracting you from the past, now, or from the future. Whatever it is, there's definitely too much focus on this to the point where it's taking away from your present moment. It's definitely on your mind, and I'm seeing 222. This could have had something to do with a relationship, could have been like a business partnership, doesn't have to be about love. I feel like there is disappointment around something not working out as you thought it might, and the universe is coming through to say that it didn't work out for a reason, and now it's up to you to discover what that reason is and to accept things for what they are instead of focusing on what isn't, so you don't just keep losing things, if that makes sense. For your next card, we're going to look at where you should focus. We have the Knight of Cups, which is interesting because this says focus on it. So I feel like where you need to focus is what you're focused on. I just saw 321. Definitely whatever is on your mind, it happened for a reason. You're definitely being called to accept the way that things have played out. I just saw 333. You could really, really grow from this and expand, maybe build something from this loss or this pain. Yeah, I just saw 345. Trust that that loss definitely happened for a reason. There could even be something here about dodging a bullet. I do feel called to say that all of these messages that are coming through may not resonate for everyone, so please just take the messages that do resonate. So it feels like your focus definitely is where you need to be focused. You need to be focused on changing what you're focused on, definitely being called to focus on something else. And with this Knight here, I feel like the best thing that you could replace this focus with is understanding why you are so focused and attached to whatever this Ace of Pentacles opportunity was, is, or will be. I just saw 444, so there's definitely an opportunity here to stabilize your foundation, to feel more secure and stable, especially mentally and emotionally. It does feel like you're chasing an opportunity, and it's time to let that opportunity go, so that way you can make room for a new opportunity that's actually meant for you. I definitely feel like wouldn't it be like really nice to have something new, to start over, whatever it is, to have hopes about something that you truly do feel is worth being hopeful about or for. I need some water. You definitely need to focus on your inner child and accept the past for what is, what the present is now, so that way you can have more control over your future, over the opportunities you receive. And not every opportunity you receive is worth investing in. So it could have been an illusion where it seemed like this opportunity was really, really connected with your fiery, passionate energy, but it really wasn't. Maybe it's more about attachment than expressing yourself, if that makes sense. I still feel called to talk about this Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, since I'm about to say Knight of Pentacles. I think you need to be focused on committing to yourself right now, so that way you can better understand what to commit to outside of yourself, so you're not investing in dead ends. This could be someone who feels disappointed, but also sort of, karma is definitely coming through. Remember that the actions that you do now, the decisions that you make now, are going to affect your future. You need to take those things more seriously, because it's like, spiritually at least I can say, you are creating this disappointment. I mean, we're always creating, right? We're always manifesting, so it really, really matters how we're looking at things. What's going on mentally and emotionally and spiritually. So that way we can have good judgment and make better decisions. I definitely feel that, instead of chasing opportunities, you need to be more focused on allowing them to come to you. I felt something here about recluse and, pulling yourself in. You really, really need to be focused on yourself and your healing right now. There's a huge, huge focus that needs to be on you. And whenever it comes to love or any other kind of desire, you need to let that find you. Focus on stabilizing yourself, on securing yourself, feeling secure in who you are, so you can stabilize your emotions, and this will really help you create a more stable and secure foundation. I do feel like you could be being called to create a healthier home life for yourself. Yeah, to be able to expand and to not have that towering moment, we need a stable and secure foundation. And your mental health is the root of all that stability and security. Now we're going to look at a past experience to let go of. We have the King of Pentacles. So it feels like the past experience, I'm just going to leave that there, that you're being called to let go of. That's really interesting. I just saw a sign about twin flames, so that could be really significant for someone. So this King of Pentacles could be representing a person who has a lot materially, is abundant, and you're definitely being called to let go of this person, and maybe even focus on how you can bring abundance to yourself, how you could give more to yourself. You're definitely capable of having more if you really, really want it. It doesn't have to be a person, but a past situation that you need to let go of has to do with money. Maybe you relying on someone is something that you need to let go of. Whatever it is, it's material. It's, I almost want to say superficial. It's more about the outcome rather than how you feel, you know? Again, this doesn't have to be about a person. I just saw 122. Remember that change starts with you. You know, it does feel like someone is, like, you need to balance out your materialism with, you know, your mind and your emotions and your soul. You really, really do need to consider your soul here. I don't know, something could be coming through about selling your soul. I don't even know if that's true. So just take it if it resonates. Maybe selling your soul could have something to do, maybe it's more like a metaphor. Like you're selling your soul for a good time, if that makes sense. Selling your soul, it feels more like sacrificing your soul. I mean, it's kind of the same thing, but it feels a little different. I hope that makes sense. I did see 11. So it's not that your wishes or everything that you really want in life, you can't have them. It's that you need to have a more healthier perspective on material things in general, and you need to be willing to let go of the material when you need to. I feel like what you really need to put first is your mind, heart, soul, your body, your health, mentally, physically. I really just need. That's not at all what I meant to say. So yeah, your needs are definitely what you need to be focused on right now. Your mental, emotional, and spiritual needs are really calling out to you right now. Like, I really feel, whoever this is for, it doesn't have to resonate for everybody, but the soul here doesn't, you're not expressing yourself through your soul, if that makes sense. Your soul is very neglected, and the universe really doesn't want that for you, because you deserve so much better than that. You are so much more than just human and this reality. I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4. You really need to trust that everything happened for a reason. The challenges on your path were put there for a reason. And I can't make you trust that, but if you allow the universe to show you what that reason is, you will find it. You just have to be willing to look hard enough. So definitely don't be afraid to communicate, maybe with your ancestors if you're more comfortable, and it could really help. But in general, you need to communicate more with your spirit guides. I just saw 1313, because they really do want to help you with, you know, having better luck in life. For sure. You never really got a fair chance to see yourself for who you truly are and what you're worth and what you deserve, and to see the world for what it's worth and what it deserves. There's definitely a very distorted perspective here. There's too much darkness here for you to be able to discern what passionate opportunities are actually meant for you. Not all good feelings are, you know, truly good feelings. It's sort of like what this Knight of Cups and shadowy energy is about. The Knight of Cups follows their heart, but it doesn't consider the risk sometimes, like truly weighing out the risk. And it's really good to follow your heart, and you definitely should follow what feels good, but not always. You know, not all good feelings are truly good. This, maybe for someone, instead of it making you feel good, it's actually making you feel safe. Definitely know the difference between when something is making you feel good and something is making you feel safe. Because if it's something material, like superficial, that's making you feel safe, you are quite literally setting yourself up for disappointment. Because the only person who can bring you true safety and true security is you. You really need to build a healthier relationship with yourself right now. Now we're going to look at a useful past experience. All right, what useful past experience here? We have the Hermit, and I just saw 15 with that double energy coming out. There's some, well, first let me get some water. For some people watching this, maybe all, I don't know, being attached to this thing in the past, this opportunity that felt like it was truly meant for you. This is the past experience. This here, your biggest distraction, your biggest fear is the part of your past that you need to let go of, because holding on to that past is just going to breed the same outcome. And yeah, you just really need to take your decisions more seriously, which translates to taking your mental health and your healing and seeing things for what they are seriously. You can't expect better in life when you don't do anything to make better decisions. And that might have been hard for someone to hear, but it definitely comes from a place of love. I do what I do because all I want to spread in this world is more love. And I feel like deep down, you feel the same way, okay? So there could be some sort of like cognitive dissonance here where your morals and your values don't align with your actions. You need to be more connected with your morals and your values and be willing to sacrifice to stand up for those things. So that way, when you do see a fiery, passionate opportunity, you can really tell, is this just making me feel safe, or does this really, truly make me feel passionate? That's really, really interesting. Now I'm going to move on to what to cultivate or what to invest in. Yeah, we have the Three of Pentacles, which is interesting because in the other reading that I recorded today, one second, I'm trying to see. Okay. In the other reading that I recorded today, where to focus instead was the Three of Swords, some sort of heartbreak. So definitely with the Three of Pentacles, some sort of heartbreak, some very, very deep pain that's very difficult to let go of from maybe the distant past. Distant past it doesn't have to have anything to do with that opportunity. Like I'm saying, childhood, it could go back that far. There's some deep healing that you really, really need to do so you can stop setting yourself up for disappointment. Because if you truly believe that you deserve more, this might come off a little strong, then act like it. Be willing to put in the work that you need to put in to have what you deserve, because no matter how stubborn and self-destructive you are, the universe is not going to give you more, because it does not want to encourage that kind of behavior. Because the universe has to protect itself from you just as much as you have to protect yourself from it. It's about a balance. If you're willing to work with the universe, the universe is willing to work with you, is what I'm feeling like. And I feel like the challenges in your path, it's like the universe's actions. The universe is trying to communicate to you through actions. So that way it can push you to learn how to communicate with your voice, because once you're willing to have that open line of communication with the universe, it doesn't really have to put much challenges on your path, or things that are too challenging to get you to listen. And I also saw 1911, and that's a sign for me that someone's ancestors want you to recognize the work that they put in to give you more. They don't want you to take all the opportunity you have for granted. I feel like someone has an ancestor here that could have traveled to a different country to have more. And I really feel like an ancestor here, or many ancestors, want you to kind of put things into perspective for you through looking at how hard things were for them. And that's not to say what you're going through isn't hard. It's just they really want you to appreciate the opportunities that you do have, because it's taking them for granted that makes you take the wrong opportunities. Definitely, whoever's watching this, I'm seeing 2, 3, 4. Someone's ancestors really, really, really want to connect with you. So don't be afraid to communicate with them if you really feel called to. I also saw 2, 3, 4. So there's definitely a reason that your ancestors are wanting to connect with you. They really, really have something that they want to share with you. And if you see any interesting signs or synchronicities, don't be afraid to trust them, because everything certainly does happen for a reason, and we don't have to know right now, right in the moment, what that reason is. To be patient enough to discover that. Just saw 1, 1, 1. Learning how to trust your intuition and to hear your inner voice is what you really need to be focused on right now. So quieting your mind, learning how to overthink less, I think that will really, really help your inner voice become louder, and making decisions will become easier and will be a lot clearer. You know, what decisions are truly good or what decisions are truly bad. There's definitely some illusions or distortions standing in your way and affecting your judgment. Now we're going to look at the next step here. Yeah. The Queen of Pentacles. Wow. We have the King of Pentacles here and the Queen of Pentacles. I need a drink of water. So there could definitely be a counterpart kind of situation going here. You both could have, you know, someone has like inner abundance and someone has external abundance. I'm not sure why that could be coming through. So, you know, just take that sign or message however you think it was meant to be presented to you. I also saw 2, 3, 4. So trust that it's happening for a reason. These signs and these synchronicities, whether they're about someone else or not. So your next step is definitely about looking at your more Queen of Pentacles energy. If it feels like you're being pulled in all different kinds of directions, you really need to start looking within for your answers, because life is not supposed to be this hard or this disappointing. And I just saw 2, 3, 4. So, do I need to say it again? Everything happens for a reason. The disappointments that you went through happen for a reason. I feel like someone here could even have the opportunity to help protect people from the same disappointments. Let me think for a second. You definitely need to be focused internally, because it's like you're focused on the external abundance and, you know, material things with this King of Pentacles, but you're completely neglecting your internal abundance. And I'm seeing 2, 3, 4, 5. You're definitely being guided for a reason. There's a lot of purpose and a lot of wisdom that needs to come through your healing. You know, just trust that if you do heal, the outcome, it's going to be good. You just can't be so focused on what, when, why, how. You know, you can't just be so detailed and have such rigid expectations. You need to be more compromising when it comes to like in terms of like your relationship with the universe. You need to make more room for things that you can't control, for the bigger picture, if that makes sense. Yeah, definitely focus on your mind, your thoughts, your heart, how you feel, what you believe about life and death. You really, really need to balance out your masculine energy right now with your feminine energy. Masculine energy is about the physical world. Feminine energy is about your inner world, your thoughts, your emotions, soul, that kind of thing. And now we're going to look at inner strength. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I am using a tarot spread that's a little bit modified just so it can fit in the frame from the website Incandescent Tarot. Just thought I'd give credit where it's due. So there could actually be a message here for someone to give credit where it's due. You know, appreciate the universe more, your ancestors, wherever you feel like, you know, could use a little more appreciation from you. And with your inner strength, we have the Star, which is a really, really beautiful energy. When, like, you're good at getting back up again. You are definitely a strong person. Seeing the Five of Swords, especially to, you know, neglect your soul and to still, you know, be sane. I just saw a 555. So some sort of change or transformation is definitely being encouraged here. I need more water. I feel like your inner strength could also have a lot to do with your inner child and being more connected with your inner child. And you're definitely being called to stay connected to your inner child and to strengthen that relationship or that connection. But, you know, so that way your inner child can be more accepting of the darker aspects of life, of things that we cannot control. Your inner child needs a fair chance to understand the world around them. Your younger childhood self needs a better, fair chance. I definitely feel that message coming through to give yourself a fair chance. To wrap up this reading, we're going to look at outside help or advisor. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords here. I feel like what your outside help or advisor are decisions that come up on your path, because these decisions or opportunities, definitely look at them as a learning opportunity. Let me think here for a second. It's definitely things being put on your path that's really, really trying to push you to make better decisions, to feel more confident in yourself and your decisions. Being more confident in yourself definitely feels significant with this Queen of Pentacles here. You definitely need to not be afraid to stand alone, to be okay with being misunderstood, and to not take what people say or do to you personally, because it's more about what they believe about themselves and the world around them than what they truly do believe about you as a person. You are meant to attract things to you, not you are supposed to be attracted to things, if that makes sense. You need to allow things to come to you instead of chasing the opportunities. If something is meant for you, it will definitely present itself to you. But that will be the end of your reading. I hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you'd like to hit the like button to show me that, that's the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can donate through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any. I'd really, really love to connect with you more. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.